Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Raina Wright. Currently, we're discussing the St. Louis Teen Talent Competition with my guest, Michael Jennings of the Fox Performing Arts Charitable Foundation. When we went to break, we were talking about how this has been a runway for some really talented people to go on and do some amazing things outside of St. Louis.
Yes, and I don't want to make it sound like we're taking credit for their talent. These were some amazingly talented people that we were just one stop along the way.
Right, but I'm just saying the idea that they have the opportunity to do something like that in St. Louis is pretty amazing.
Exactly. Currently on The Voice, Audrey Bartholomew is the other person from St. Louis, not the 14-year-old with the amazing voice, but she was a finalist with us 3 years ago and doing really well on Jennifer Hudson's team. We had a young woman named Christina Jones who had won 2 years ago, who was on American Idol last year.
Oh, well, I was just going to say, you have some pictures of some of these artists. Maybe if they, we could put them up on the screen, you can tell us about them, what they did, and what they're doing now.
Josh Royal won 3 years ago. He's an amazing kid with a great voice. He's not a kid anymore, he's a young man, but more personality than you can imagine. And he walked into the initial preliminary part of the competition, and everyone knew that he had something and was going to go far.
He's a singer?
He is a singer. Nakia Wiley won last year. She's obviously a dancer, a great talent. She was just named in St. Louis Magazine as one of the top 10 people under 18 to watch.
Wow.
These dancers, they called themselves Labels. They all went to different schools, but they did a really powerful piece that was set to some spoken word and some music about race relationships, and especially in St. Louis, and it was just a really powerful piece. This is just the final number from the show. Ben Nordstrom was our MC that year. He's done every year. This is the first year he's not available to us.
So is this where all of the performers come together and do something as one, with choreographed?
Choreographed, produced, on stage at the Fox. That's the amazing thing, is that these kids get to perform on the stage at the Fox.
Have I ever been on the stage at the Fox? I'm wondering. Okay, I have. All right, I have.
I've been out there a couple times, because I used to come out and do the Audience Appreciation Award, and it's amazing to be out there.
It is. So what I find also amazing about this competition is not only do these wonderfully talented kids get to display their talent, but they win some scholarship money to go wherever.
They do. We give away over $40,000 in prizes. First prize is $8,000 scholarship to go wherever you want to go with it. And it doesn't have to be used for a traditional college. You can also use it for private voice lessons or things like that, anything educational. But for the people who make it to the finals, almost everybody wins something. And for even those who don't make it to the finals, there are other scholarships available to them from different Missouri State universities.
That's what I wanted to talk about, because you were saying that other universities and colleges come out to this competition specifically to see children that they could invite to come to their schools, and they give them scholarships.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some of the people are even our judges, so they're being seen by people who can do something for them.
Pretty amazing that St. Louis does something like this, and that these children get the opportunity to be at the Fox Theater. And
it truly all is the vision of Mary Strauss, who reclaimed the Fox. She was the visionary who saw what it was in 1982 and refurbished it with her husband Leon, and she's the one that put together this foundation, and she does a lot for St. Louis and doesn't get a lot of credit.
So again, any high school student can register?
If you live within 50 miles of the Arch, you can register at foxpacf.org.
And they can register up until when?
December 1st. There's some planning involved, so we have to know how many people are going to be performing before we can put it all together. And then the preliminary round starts in February. It's the weekend of February 2nd and 3rd. And semifinals are in March, and then the finals is April 13th on stage at the Fox. It's an amazing show, so even if you don't know anybody in it, it's worth coming out. Tickets are free, and you'll be incredibly entertained for a night.
Thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing that stage with the St. Louis high schoolers. So hopefully anybody who's got a talent or knows someone who's got a talent will register.
Grandparents, parents, tell your kids and grandkids about it.
Right. For more information on the St. Louis Teen Talent Competition, you can find that at foxpacf.org. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.